And we are live. Welcome, Crypto Warriors, to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 426. Today is Monday, July 8th, and I'm your host, Bitcoin Zay, here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at 3-ish. Glad to be in here. Have some great news stories for you today. Oh, yeah. Starting with our top story, China's central bank developing own digital currency in response to Libra. Brazil requires new diplomats to know about blockchain and crypto. Qcoin launches Bitcoin derivatives trading with 20x leverage. Crypto Ponzi scheme says it has no cash to pay out, upset investors. And last but not least, TRON says protesters at Beijing office invested in imposter schemes. So we'll be talking about those stories today. Before we get into it, let's jump into some market updates. Definitely want to keep you updated on that price because as you know, if you watched the price this weekend, definitely had a lot of movement. It doesn't look like we're stopping anytime soon. So Bitcoin is at $12,292, up 7% today. Ripple still at 40 cents, up 1%. Ethereum at $311, up 1% as well. Bcash at $417, up 1.7%. EOS down to $5.92, flat for today. And Litecoin at $121, up 1.4%. And I do want to remind any of you that are traders or looking at trading, the dollar value of these altcoins doesn't mean much if the Bitcoin value is continuously decreasing, because that Bitcoin value could be continuously decreasing and the dollar value stays the same because Bitcoin is so valuable. So just remember that when you look at some of these prices and why they haven't moved. So let's get into some of the people that's in here. Antonio, what's going on? CryptoCoin, glad to have you. Tessa, Will, Coke by Paris, what up? Jizzy Mac. Oh yeah, thank you for the book. Let me go ahead and talk about that before we get started. Congrats to me, I guess, for getting the book out. Still pre-order right now, but it'll be out Thursday officially on Amazon. Thank you for everybody. So much support so far. Got a lot of pre-orders in, a lot of good feedback for people who got the free ebook, if you're a part of the launch team. So for those of you who do not know, the book Bitcoin and Black America is available for pre-order right now, and I'm putting the name there, and I'll post the link there in a second. Give me 1 second. Let me pull that up for you. So yeah, definitely out right now, getting some good reviews. Like I said, if anybody reads through, finishes it with the ebook, make sure you comment on Amazon. Get some good in there, helps with the algorithm. So definitely want to get it to the top and get as many Black people as I can in the Bitcoin world. And as far as any other people around the world who want to learn about Bitcoin, best part about this book is a lot of the things discussed can transfer to any community. I just focus on mine because that's what I know. So great for everybody to pick up. Great gift. I had some people purchase multiple books, which is great because you can hand them out to family. That uncle that doesn't believe you, your grandfather or grandmother who doesn't believe in Bitcoin, definitely hand them a copy as well. So thank you to everybody. Shout out to everybody in here now. So let's jump into some news. Our top story of the day: China, their central bank has gotten a little bit on the testy side here, and they're reportedly developing its own digital currency in response to Facebook's Libra. So it looks like they're not taking it too kindly either. Wang Zhen, the director of the People's Bank of China, argued that if Libra is widely used for payments, cross-border payments in particular, would it be able to function like money and accordingly have a large influence on monetary policy, financial stability, and international monetary system? He actually stated that once it's issued, if it's associated with the US dollar, could create a scenario where some currencies will coexist with US type securities or currency. Sorry. But one of the best parts is that they are essentially just as scared as the US government is right now about Libra. I mean, we've said it plenty of times. We don't want to have to cheer for Facebook. But when you have these governments who are like, hey, we're about to build a digital currency just because Libra may come out and eat our lunch. That's basically what's going on here. Academics have also reportedly launched an initiative on digital finance. So you have the universities involved. They're going to graduate students who are going to create the products for the Chinese government. Because if you don't know about China, you don't really build for yourself. Whatever you build, if it's good enough, the government's going to use it. They're going to take it and they're going to get their money for it. So good luck over there for those traders who want to still deal in regular cryptocurrency. China's coming with their own and they're scared of Libra. Interested to see how people feel about it. Let's see. Coke by Paris. WeChat coin. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. WeChat, any services that they allow in China, because remember they don't allow certain stuff like Facebook, other messaging services. Whatever they allow, I'm sure they'll come up with a cryptocurrency for it, and it'll be their own, or it'll be a digital currency like a stable coin type situation. I'm sure that's coming. It's just a matter of time, people. And if you don't know, the reason we talk about China a lot is they have about 70% of the supply estimated based on mining. How many of those coins have been sent to around the world lowers that number, but China has a big part of it. So this is huge. And if they're going to combat Libra's going to have to go up against U.S. government. China, they're going to have to go up a lot of governments. So good luck to them in that regard. But Bitcoin has nothing to do with that. Neither one of them can achieve it. It's not decentralized. There's no consensus, amongst the people. So we're good. Let's see. Let's get into some of the comments here. Tony Nolly, what's up? What's up? Crypto coins, it's all mostly digital anyway. Yep, we're already there. Let's see. Will, I was looking for Bitcoin Zay author. Well, yeah, some people asked me about that. Was it the Bitcoin Zay name? Use my real name for it. So it's it's available on Isaiah Jackson. Let's see. Good looking honky. Can we invest Bitcoin on that brother fighting women at Disney? I haven't seen that, but yes, if they have a QR code, you can hit them up and see if you can send them some Bitcoin. So let's see. Moving on to our next story of the day. Brazil requires new diplomats to know about blockchain and cryptocurrency. This is amazing because I'm sure a lot of these diplomats ignored it, said I'll be ready for it whenever it comes around, and now's that time. So the Brazilian Diplomatic Academy, the Rio Branco Institute, would now require that candidates have knowledge of cryptocurrencies and blockchain. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Shout out to the Rio Branco Institute, established in 1945. They are offering 2 advancement courses for diplomats. And one of the best parts about this is they're teaching diplomats about it, who will in turn take it more serious. Because if it's a requirement to come into the country or to attend these classes to come in the country, you have to see how big this is, because they're going to go back and say, hey, well, this is a real thing. It's part of my job. Much like I have a family member who works for a bank, didn't really care too much about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency until they got the email stating that they needed and they were required to learn about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in order to keep their job. So when we tell people, the future is coming, and when it hits you, it comes fast. This is what we're talking about. So as a publication highlights, the subject is mandatory. This subject is mandatory for the test that's initially delivered in 2 phases. You have to have knowledge about blockchain and cryptocurrencies in order for you to actually get through. The major government and financial authorities teamed up to develop a regulatory sandbox model targeting new technologies such as blockchain in order to adapt to digital transformation. So we have seen this in developing countries or developed countries. They start these regulatory sandboxes in order to get companies to move there, in order to get people to move there. Because if it's good for business, people will come. We've seen that in Malta. So shout out to Brazil for doing that. Let's get into some of these comments we have here. Shout out to everybody on Facebook watching as well. I see you on here. Thank you for joining. Let's see who we got. Good looking. Cool. Let's see. Antonio, yes. China, you may have the largest population in the world, but remember, Bitcoin is borderless. Absolutely. Let's see who else we got. Good looking on here. Love you. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Love you as well. Thank you for watching. Let's get into some more stories for today. One of my favorite stories for the day, because I did not see this coming. KuCoin. They have launched a Bitcoin derivatives trading platform with 20x leverage. Yes, even you can now get on, and up to 20x leverage. Go to the KuCoin site. It is called QMEX, which is hilarious because it is a play on the BitMEX derivatives trading platform that is available currently. So they aim to make pricing more fair and rigorous, because Bitcoin spot prices, when you trade margin, they usually use a assortment of prices across different exchanges. They're trying to get the top 6: Coinbase, Bitstamp, Kraken, Gemini, Liquid, and Bittrex. So they have an accurate, spot price. Some people complain about that with new exchanges. If they don't have a lot of liquidity, the price can fluctuate a lot more than other exchanges. So that's good there. The contracts there will value $1, much like BitMEX. It enables you to have flexible investment, which they say happens because they have a maker's rate of minus 0.025%, which is pretty standard, fixed commission, and encourage users to provide liquidity. So we'll see if KuCoin basically elevates themselves, because KuCoin is kind of the underdog when it comes to altcoin type exchanges, and it is Singapore based, so they do move a little faster. But now that they've partnered with IDG and they have QMEX, their business looks like it may take off because we all know leverage takes a lot of people's money. So good for them as far as establishing that platform. And shout out to Qcoin for sticking around, because during that bear market, Qcoin was kind of new. We discussed Qcoin. I've done a tutorial on it, how you can use it. However, from a use case standpoint, a lot of people weren't using it because industry, went a little flat, and people went to what they knew, which were some of the older ones. But Qcoin kept on pushing. Glad to see that. Let's see who else we got in here jumping on. Christopher Ladd on chapter 3 of the book. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. CryptoCoin in honor of the book release. If anyone gets the Android app for CryptoCoin, you will be gifted Crypt in my honor. So yes, if you get the app today, you will be getting free Crypt in my honor. That's what I'm talking about. And let's see, Sergeant Crypto, what up? Yep, appreciate that. Just got that book order. Thank you for that. And Will, thank you, ordering as well. And Coke by Paris, that's what's up. To see them enjoying the company. Oh yeah, so I appreciate that. And let's jump into our next story of the day. Crypto Ponzi schemes. Oh man, always fun to hear about them. Crypto Ponzi scheme says it has no cash to pay out upset investors. So Bitcoin Wallet, which was a South African investment scheme, attract hundreds of investors a day. Many who clamored at the company's doors to invest, they were crying like, please let us invest in this company, because what they were promising people was at least 100% gains on their on their money, and they were doing it in 2 weeks. Like, if somebody tells you I can make you 100% in 2 weeks, guaranteed, red flags all over the place. Walk away, leave them. But that's what was going on here. It was called the Bitcoin Wallet, which if you attach Bitcoin to it, we've seen Bitcoin Dark, Bitcoin, who knows, Bitcoin Ponies, Bitcoin Lite. We've seen Bitcoin everything attached to it. For some reason, people will invest in it. So this is what happened here. Bitcoin Wallet founder admitted on Saturday that he doesn't have any more cash to pay out the clients, because it was one big Ponzi scheme, people putting in money, never really did anything. He says, I don't know what's going on. I don't know online or how this system works. It has to be workshopped. So he doesn't know anything about cryptocurrency. He just knew if you threw Bitcoin in it and said, hey, we can promise returns, people are going to give him money. So this is what sucks about the industry. Sometimes, we kind of laugh at it because at this point we've seen so many bad scams, but this was what sucks. Some new people are tainted because they got hit with certain stuff like this, and they thought, hey, the whole industry is a scam, when in reality, scammers are going to scam, man. They're going to use whatever currency they can, and whether that's Bitcoin or cash, that's what's going to happen. So let's see. Let's get into some of these comments on Facebook. Gary P. Collins, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming in. Allison Thompson, thank you as well. Monique Michelle. Let's see. Nico Cherry, invested in one and lost 15K. Yep, man. I've seen that a lot with people who they jumped into the industry without consulting with someone like myself or somebody who was in it, kind of just bought into something somebody told them. And even though it might have been a trusted person, they may not have known what they're talking about. It's such a new industry. It's easy to get caught up in the hype. Hey, let me just get something. Let me just buy it just to see. And it sucks that people lost money that way, because it could have been prevented if you could have seen someone like the gentleman of crypto earlier. So that's why we started this show. That's why we started our business. That's why me and King do what we do. So we want to prevent that from happening in the future. And that's why we always pull up these crypto scams. Be aware. Do not let these people take your money. And to finish it up, the guy, Mabatha, he claims he was only the manager of the Ladysmith branch and that he won't continue working. I don't have cash anymore. The owner says people must go online and collect their money online, which is weird. I think this is going to go even deeper than what they're showing right here, because if he has nothing, then that's going to be a problem. So we'll see what happens with him in South Africa. Hopefully they deal with him the correct way. So let's see who we got in the comments here. Jizzy Mac, 100% people are dummies. Well, not all the time. Sometimes people listen to people they trust because, like I said before, this industry is new. So you trust somebody, a family member or a confidant, somebody, and at the end of the day, they didn't really know what they're talking about. So it's a learning curve. Trust me. It's only been around 10 years. Let's see. Mr. Gibson Sr., what's up, bro? I'm new here. Just getting my feet wet. Awesome. That's what we like. New people coming in. Trying to get people, acclimated to the system. We have a bunch of tutorials on our channel. Check them out after the show. We do this daily show every day, so check us out here as well. Let's see. Ryan Cooper might buy 3 copies, donate to the Bowie States Library. Hey, do it. Anybody out there who has a college library that you may be able to donate books to, buy a few of them. Give it to them, let them read it. Maybe able to get some more in there because the goal is to get them into some bookstores, and colleges are a great place to start. Let's see, Somovid, thank you, and King for doing what you do. Absolutely, we'll keep it going. And let's see, who else we got? Will, when is that thing going on at Howard, the Black Blockchain Summit? That will be September 8th and 9th in Washington, D.C. at Howard's campus. More information coming out later, but the tickets are available now. So you can check that out. It's called the Black Blockchain Summit. And to finish it off today, let's see, TRON says protesters at the Beijing office invested in imposter schemes. So if you saw the video, kind of hit Twitter really fast like lightning. People were like, oh my God, is Justin TRON going to jail? There was a video of about 9 officers in his office, which looked like a police raid. However, the real story was far more interesting, as it states here. According to the official company post, the police arrived to protect the office from people who were deceived by the wave field super community. All right. Now, this group, they use a Chinese language version of TRON to defraud investors, right? So the victims showed up to the TRON offices. They called TRON a scam and cited the alleged suicide earlier this month from one investor because of this. The victims have been promised high rates of return on their investments in the name of TRON, BitTorrent, and uTorrent. However, like we keep saying, people will use the name of something that's popular, say this is what you're investing in, and then boom, gone. And then you have a situation like this. So these police, if you see them in the video, they're there to protect TRON actually, and the bad, people who are coming up there to get their money. They were there for another guy or another company. It's called the Wave Field Super Community. That's corny enough in itself. Shouldn't even got into that, but that is the community that showed up. So Justin TRON is not going to jail. There was not a police raid. They did not take him down. Who knows, exactly who spread the rumor to start. But when I saw it on Twitter, there was a lot of people, not a lot of TRON supporters who were shooting it down instantly. So I kind of believed it. But now looking into it now, yes, there was no police raid, but the protesters got it wrong, went to the wrong office, but at least they showed up. Hey, man, if you want your money back, you got to show up, man. Let's see, get into it. TRON officials expressed their sympathy and understanding for those who have been deceived. However, the company strongly condemns acts of violence that may be perpetrated as a result of events that are not in its direct control. So they definitely don't want it to get out of hand, get physical. But at the end of the day, these people, they wanted somebody to light up. So they showed up. Police showed up as well. It was one big misunderstanding. So for those of you who see that story, don't get fooled. TRON isn't going away. If you do have bags of TRON, the price dipping a little bit. That was just a hiccup. That was not a big thing. So definitely keep it going there. So let's see. New people coming in today. Let's see. Nico Cherry. I trusted someone who's family and avid investor. Knew him for making millions, but not this time. Yes, we've seen that. I can't tell you how many different people in the financial industry and purported smart people are getting slapped in this industry because they don't know exactly what they're doing. They think it's exactly like what was before. You have to change the mindset. This is like nothing that's ever occurred before. And it's hard to imagine it when you're living in the first 10 years of Bitcoin. So when it's nothing you've ever imagined, you don't really have people who are, experts yet. I feel like I'm on my way. King, he's on his way. But experts per se know everything about the industry, can make sure you make money. No, those people don't exist. There are people who are very knowledgeable. There are people that point you in the right direction. But you got to do your own research, and you have to make sure you can only invest what you can afford to lose. So that is one of the best parts about this industry. It is open finance. It is open market, which is great. But you can, get caught up. You don't know what you're doing. So this is what we're here for. Joel Andre, thank you for jumping in. Adrian Lewis, thank you for jumping in as well. Let's look at some of these YouTube comments. Let's see. CryptoTunes buying your book Thursday. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Let's see. Crypto Knight, thanks for all the work you put into the book. Just finished it. Joint is fire. Thank you for that review. Appreciate that, my brother. Make sure you leave that review on Amazon starting on the 11th. Make sure you leave that on there so we can get some good reviews. And CryptoCoin, there are lots of pyramid issues in China. Yeah, I can see that. Definitely. I've heard that before. And let's see, crypto and culture, got to do better. Yeah, unfortunately, this is what happens when people get duped by certain groups. So good to see that they're taking action, and the police showed up as well. So I'm sure they're doing their thing. So to finish it up today, just want to reiterate, the book is out now, Bitcoin in Black America. Let me go ahead and put this link on both platforms. Like I said before, It is pre-order right now. Books will be shipped out on the 11th. The book is dropping on the 11th on Amazon. But I do have a surprise. Everybody who is here watching. Based on the demand, I have made Bitcoin in Black America available for Kindle. So Kindle is available right now on Amazon today. Everybody who's watching, you're the first to know. I'll be doing more promotions throughout the week, but right now it's on there for Kindle. If you have Kindle Unlimited, it is available for free. If you don't have Kindle Unlimited, it's available on there for sale. So it is available on Kindle right now based on demand. So many people asked about the Kindle version. Had it waiting, but I decided to go ahead and put it out so you can go ahead and read it, get those reviews rolling in. And once again, I thank you all for purchasing the book. So to finish up, make sure you follow the podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, radio. Make sure you support Bitcoin in Black America. If you have any issues, let me know. And I'll be promoting all week. I'll be on podcasts throughout the week and some special guests, some big names you people know. And once they come out, I'll make sure to let everybody know. From me and King, thank you all for watching. Gentlemen of Crypto, have a good one. Cheers.